There's just a couple areas that have not been burned. So like I said earlier, the fire department was just down here spraying down everything. It smells like smoke really bad in this area all along the 99. But if they took the money that fast, why can't they give it back just as fast? Well, Mark Horadell has worked in payments for 45 years. It was next to this orchard outside of Winton near her family's home where 15-year-old Vanessa Smith was going for an evening walk. That was 19 years ago, and that was the last time anyone ever saw her. Everything that was up here is now down here. Police say they have the guy who did it. People at the meeting were mostly wanting police to do something about the gang violence here in Selma. They say it's gotten completely out of control. They don't know the cause of this fire yet. That's still under investigation, but I want to just show you guys something that we saw while we were out here. You can see there's a light pole right here that's smoking. She was called to come to the lobby because a person was causing problems. She went through this door, and that's when she was fired at. You can see bullet holes here. It's a sinkhole that happened overnight here on Houston in Kings County next to 6th Avenue, and it takes up the entire span of the highway for Father's Day weekend, and that's what President Obama was thinking as well. That's also what all of these people were thinking, some of them having to wait in traffic for hours. Producing raisins in this field just like this, lying them flat to dry for a couple of weeks before they're boxed up and taken away, and they've never had a problem with anyone just up and taking them until now.
So as you can see, it's not an easy task. I think Wendy would wish she was at the gym a little more often.
Yes, I do. Gary, I was like throwing my whole body into that. Kind of a play-by-play of what is going on, what you're about to see.
Thanks, Wendy. Yeah. So we put Wendy in a dry suit, as you can see, in helmet. So what we're doing is we're putting Wendy in the water with one of our rescue swimmers, Captain Tyson Lewis, out of the Exeter Fire Station. And we're going to float her down the water, let her get a little bit wet and experience what it's like to be in some swift water. And then we're going to give her a throw bag so she experiences exactly what it's like for a victim when they come floating downstream.
Uh-oh. There we go. And that is how you don't make corn dogs, apparently. But we got funnel cakes. We got chili cheese fries. He's cold-blooded, but I'm warm, so he's just trying to keep his body warm, wrapped around me. He's my new friend. I beg your pardon. I never promised you a rose garden. I would listen to it all the time, and I felt like you were with me, helping me do it. So this is great. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. Okay, now I'm calmed down a little bit. Right. Your cooking show, your book, and this 3-year world tour. How are you doing it all? Seriously.
A lot of coffee. I mean, I can tell you it's because of the love.
That's one of our favorite songs.
Jayden's parents, Sal and Annie Souza, couldn't be more proud of their only child.
It's our princess. That's our JJ.
But the Souzas now say their charismatic daughter, who just turned 11 last week, isn't dancing anymore.
Oh my God! Did somebody call 911?
Souza says he and his daughter were crossing the street from a convenience store on the afternoon of November 3rd.
All of a sudden, a car comes out of nowhere, and I just remember feeling the air and then the sound.
Jayden suffered severe brain trauma, multiple injuries to several organs, and broken bones. Doctors say things weren't looking good. But after many surgeries, something wonderful happened.
She's doing a lot better. She's opening her eyes, she's talking, moving hands and feet. Yeah, she's a miracle.
But she's a miracle with a long road of recovery still ahead of her, and doctors now want to move her to a Shriners hospital. Friends and supporters of the family are now hoping another miracle will help get her there. The Fresno Police Chaplaincy has set up a GoFundMe account to help the family afford travel and a car so they can drive to the hospital to see their daughter.
Well, my daughter's very jovial, very happy. She's always very optimistic, sees the glass half full. She's still smiles, still laughs.
And her parents are hoping someday soon she'll be able to dance and sing again. When people came to move in, the key didn't work. And they found out that he didn't even own the house. The thing is, he gave out 20 of these keys, and now families are homeless because of him.
He sat us down at his own kitchen table. We filled out a lease. Somebody else was trying to move in the house at the same time as us.
The same thing happened when Tanya Ibarra's family tried to move in on Sunday.
I come here and there's other people that supposedly rented out the house also that were here to move in with U-Haul trucks and with fake keys. They already had done the whole process.
The whole process, as in finding the ad on Craigslist and filling out rental applications, paying a deposit, and even being given fake keys to find out
He lived here. He was the renter and pretending to be the landlord.
But by the time families showed up this weekend to move in, he was gone. And so was their deposit money and their trust.
It's like one family was from Utah, coming here. Like there was grown men, like women crying. Like it was really sad.
As many as 20 families with nowhere else to go.
What can we do? We just lost our deposit and our rent. Like we saved up, we had a new home, and now it's gone. Everything's gone, and we're staying with our parents.
Ibarra posted on Facebook to see if anyone else had been scammed.
There was literally 1,000 shares and over 1,000 likes. And everybody started messaging me. Strangers, people I've never met, seen, or even heard of, started telling me that they were also scammed by the same person, that they became homeless, and that they have come from some people from out of state, some people from other counties.
Ibarra says this has changed the way that she sees people.
My heart was broken and still is, because I have kids and I have a husband and I have a family, and it's very hot outside. And I know that there was 2 couples that slept outside last night in their U-Haul trucks. And that's, to me, disgusting.
Water is still covering the streets in this area. Neighbors tell us earlier today the water came all the way up to here. After another heavy rain today, there was nowhere for all the water to go.
I can't believe it. In 10 years, this has never happened.
In several areas of southern Clovis and eastern Fresno, the streets filled with water. Here's what it looked like on Armstrong and Ashland, on Armstrong and Shelley, and Armstrong near Shields. People near Michigan and Armstrong say they've never seen flooding this bad.
Backside of our house, we have planters flooded out. All of any vegetables we're growing are dead now. Like the backside of our lawn, nothing's draining out there, so it's bad.
This afternoon, my mom sent me a picture, and I could not believe it. And she said her trash cans were actually floating.
The fact that it happened on trash day made matters even worse.
So we had trash cans, a couple houses down the street, trash littered everywhere up in our yards. I mean, we have bags of trash in our trash right now. We don't know where they came from.
Even though water floods the neighborhood streets, 9-year-old Connie Hewen sees the bright side.
People would always say that in California or Fresno, they're in a drought. And I think this is actually really special that we have water.
And you can see there's still sandbags up against people's houses. Water entered people's garages earlier today. Now, city workers were out here most of the day removing the covers over the sewer drains so the water could drain in. But Gia, people in this area tell us there is a ponding basin right on the other side of these houses, and that basin is full, and they're concerned if it rains again, where is this water going to go?